Mark, an off day for you guys here at the Memorial Cup. What did you use the extra time to take in?
Yesterday it was about taking in the sights and the sounds around the city and hanging out with family and just enjoying the experience. I think that's important for these guys that they're going to look back on this and remember not only the time on the ice but the time off the ice with family and their teammates. So that was yesterday, and today we had a great practice. All kinds of energy. We're feeling fresh and can't wait to get going tomorrow.
Game one, obviously, first chance for your entire group at the Memorial Cup, just to see what the atmosphere is like, what the gameplay is like. What sort of takeaways did you have from Friday?
Well, I just think it was as advertised in terms of performance on demand, and we didn't perform our best right off the start, but I thought our game came along as we got going. But to me, it's just doing those simple, boring things over and over and over, and I think it'll be a big test of that tomorrow against London, who I think they do those things very well.
You mentioned London. What have you learned about them so far, whether it's in pre-scouting video or or having seen them on the ice yesterday?
I think just structure and skill. They're disciplined within their structure. They make it hard to go 200 feet on them with the puck. You have to manage pucks to put it around them. They're in good spots, and if you don't, they have players that can make you pay in a hurry. And we saw good examples yesterday against Drummondville that they certainly have a goaltender more than capable of making saves when he needs to as well.
Yeah, what were you kind of, as it advertised, really, when you watched them, was that what you expected?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a beautiful thing about video, and it's so easy to access now that we've watched a lot of them. Certainly, in the OHL playoffs, and we know how they play. And at the end of the day, it's there's no surprises anymore. It's about us executing to our details and our structure, and make sure that we're showing them our best because we know we'll see theirs.
What do you think? Do you see anything on video that really kind of makes you feel like you guys are right there with them, or more than capable of winning tomorrow, obviously?
Well, I think just being here tells us that. I think that it's hard to win 4 rounds of playoffs and 16 games to get here, and the teams that we had to go through to get here. I think Saskatoon, as an example, they could certainly play in this tournament and hold their own, and that's what we're seeing with London and with Saginaw. There's all kinds of good teams, but I believe we're one of them.
You mentioned a lot over the course of the playoffs about winning races and battles. When you're doing that, what is the key to your teams having success there?
Yeah, that's exactly it, and I thought we were second in that category, and certainly in the first half of the game against Saginaw. Whether it was going back for pucks in our own end or even when we got the puck in their zone, I just thought we were one and done. We only had one guy around the puck, and it was easy for them to smash us around and go. So when we're talking about races and battles, it certainly starts with the puck. It's the most important thing on the ice, and we have to be a little bit quicker to get there, and certainly a whole lot more competitive to come up with it.
Yeah, you talked a lot about kind of being able to respond. You mentioned having a good practice here as well. Was that the type of response you wanted to see when after the off day, after the loss, and kind of the guys getting back right on the right foot?
Yeah, I couldn't have asked for a better practice today, to tell you the truth. It was awesome. They full of energy. Details were done right. Obviously that's important. But I think I don't have to worry about a lot of things, but one of them is certainly not our response. I know that when things get hard, our guys get harder, and that'll be no different tomorrow against London. I know that they'll be at their very best, and that's all we can ask for.
You've mentioned the leadership group as well. Have they kind of really stepped up here to kind of help with that response?
Yeah, it has to start with them. They're the ones that, if you look at the playoffs to get here, they were our best players, and that's what you need out of those guys. It's a big responsibility, but they handle it without a problem. So I expect no different tomorrow. They'll be our best players, and that's going to give us our best chance.
Like a couple quick ones here. Braden Sherman comes over from Victoria early in the season, scores a couple big goals in the championship series. What has he meant to this group?
Well, I just think, without him, we don't have that depth. And, any good team, here, you need to have that strength down the middle with 3 guys. And Braden's been a guy all year long since we got him that he enjoys the challenge of tough matchups. A lot of the work that he does for us goes unnoticed because a lot of it is, without the puck or kind of in the shadows. But I just love, times like that where he can score that big goal and get recognized for things that we see each and every day. And he's certainly a big part of not only our team now, but certainly having the opportunity to get here.
Lyndon Lakovic, a younger guy on a veteran group, same thing, some big goals in the playoffs. What has he meant to this team?
Well, I think the biggest thing for Lack is, he's just matured on and off the ice, and I think that, what I mean by that is just his play with structure. We know he's got all kinds of skill, he's got all kinds of ability. He's an unbelievable kid. You just want to be around him. But I think the step that he took this year of, when he doesn't have the puck, doing the work to get it back and being in good places, not cheating, and that's what he's doing right now in his game, and it's allowed him to have the opportunity to use the skill.